I'm not a chef or whatever you want to call it, but I'm gonna make you some yellow rice right here today, from scratch. Forget buying that bag stuff, at Walmart or Kroger, wherever you go. But I'm adding a little chicken to mine. This is the start. You see what we have here. First time doing this, so we're gonna see how it works out. Onions already diced up. Got the chicken. I use a little better than bouillon with the broth, because it does intensify that flavor. I don't add water. That broth right there is going to be my liquid. Water is going to take away from that flavor. Got your ground black pepper, little garlic powder, and the star of the show is that turmeric. Nice color, good flavor is what it's going to add to this. We're going to start off by browning the onions, add the chicken, then I'm going to take it out. Y'all stick around. As you can see, that's on a medium heat right there. You don't want to burn your onions or whatever. You just want to, make them translucent, you know what I mean? That's before you throw in this chicken, get that together. Another part, we're not going to overcook the chicken. It's not going to be, fully cooked because it's going to get added to that rice and it's going to finish cooking there. That's how you want it looking right there, you know what I mean? Get it like that, and you're working with something. But for all those I didn't show, I hit it with the nature seasoning. You gotta put that nature seasoning on that chicken lightly, you know what I mean? Then put it in that pan. This thing works miracles, for real. If you don't know about it, learn about it. It'll make a simple cook out here looking like Wolfgang Puck or something, you know what I mean? Gordon Ramsay. Is that good? I'm talking about on burgers, chicken, steaks. Forget about it. Ribs? Yeah, you surprise anybody coming to your house. At this point, what you want to do is go ahead and add yourself half a stick of butter. Turn your heat down slightly, you know what I mean? You want to sit, make sure that butter doesn't get burnt. For real. Little bits of onions and stuff in there. Yeah, don't worry about that. Leave it in the pan. It's going to add the flavor. Trust me when I tell you. At this point, you want to go ahead and get yourself a cup and a half of rice. I'm using parboiled today. I normally would use, long grain. Parboiled makes it a little quicker. Still really good taste. Oh, y'all see that back there? Boy, I do a lot of baking. But I make my own vanilla. That's a Ugandan vanilla. For real. It's something special. Just had to show off a little bit, you know what I mean? While you're waiting, go ahead and get your powder ready. That's a tablespoon right there. But of that one, that's actually onion powder. Feel me? Get yourself a 2 cups of your chicken broth. Get that already done. All right, and what you're seeing right now, you got some onion powder right here. You got your garlic powder right here. Then you got that turmeric. It's already working, you know what I mean? You got a tablespoon of each. You see the pan? It's already working. What you want to do now is get yourself ready. Get your spoon. Start working that around. Just work it around. Incorporating everything. You know what I mean? Keep on doing that. Keep it working. Always make sure you keep that heat right. This is a little slightly above medium heat right now. This is number 6 on your dial. On your FM dial, right? This is what it is. Work it around. It's doing its thing. You see the color change from that turmeric. Adding that color, but also that flavor. Trust me. You can always add more rice if that's what you feel you want to do. If you think that, but I'm telling you, a cup and a half, it's what you need. It's where you want to be. And as you can see, it's working. But what I've done is added 1 teaspoon of black pepper. One thing about this recipe right here, with the different items that I'm adding to it, I don't need salt. The butter already has salt, and I use salted butter, so there's no need to add extra butter to it. Less extra salt to it. I'm sorry, no need, for real. You're doing your thing already. You don't want to sit there and over salt what you're doing. All right. I want you to go ahead, mix that together good. You know what I mean? Keep that going. All right. What I've done is added a heaping tablespoon of this. Oh my God, for real. That right there, that better than bouillon? Yeah, that's that roasted chicken one. It's gonna definitely kick you up a couple levels, for real. Again, that has its own salt. You don't need to add any salt to it, And when I add these 2 cups of chicken broth, yeah, it has salt. There's no need to sit there and add extra salt to this recipe. Gotta be heart conscious, Alright, I am now adding this chicken broth. You can use chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever floats your boat, for real. Doesn't matter the brand. People get messed up on brands on certain things, But if you want to pay the extra money, basically the same thing. Be my guest. But don't be one of those people, in the aisles, in the grocery stores, making life decisions at these racks, and these, meat departments and these seasonal aisles, because stuff has cost so much, but you feel like you gotta buy the, name brand of this or name brand of that. Yeah, some things it does matter. But for the majority of things, when it comes to certain seasonings, it doesn't. When it comes to broth, it doesn't, to be honest with you. Don't make it hard on your pocket. For real. Don't try to keeping up with the Joneses, for real. The Joneses have enough problems keeping up. So you can see, I've reintroduced that chicken and that onions that I cooked earlier. I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed up in there. Trust me, working with something here. Definitely working with something here. One pot meal, for real. All right, it's doing what it do right now, you heard? Right now, it's just doing, starting to bubble, do a little boiling right there. At this point, you want to turn your fire down. Right now, it's still sitting at a 6. A little slightly over medium heat. But again, this is parboiled rice, and you need to be tentative with your rice. I stir. Some people right at this point just go ahead and put the lid on it and go sit down somewhere and then come back and, oh, my rice started to scorch on the bottom of the pot. Ruby Jones didn't raise no food. Taught us well. Nothing worse than a lazy cook. You mess up too much food that way. Cost too much. For real. I tend to stick around my pots, but I'm kind of cheap. Thrifty, let's put it like that, I did Ancestry.com, I was looking to see if I had any Jewish in me. Guess what? I got 4%. Stop playing. At this point, let's go ahead and add this lid. Does the trick. Turn this fire down. It's about 2.5 to 3.
In such a expeditious fashion,
oh yeah.
his location.
Stop playing. Things start to look good there, you know what I mean?
That the location was showing at Fort Indian Town Gap, a National Guard training center.
At this point, you want to go ahead and let it, keep cooking. Low heat. It's gonna dry out a little. That's what you need. For that rice to cook through. You don't want that rice to be raw. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Fort Indian Town Gap Police Department were notified of the ping in their jurisdiction. Shortly thereafter, Fort Indian Town.
Talk about, you say you did.
So y'all see what we're dealing with right here, right? That's your end product. I'm telling you, this joint is off the meter, without question. So you see, you got your rice. These are the ingredients you're gonna need. This is it. Remember, tablespoon of onion powder. Might sound like a lot, but it's not. Trust me. You got your garlic powder. Some people will dice up garlic instead. I use the garlic powder because, sometimes, according to eating your food, unless you dice up those garlic cloves, mince or whatever, they might not like it. Not everybody does, It is what it is. And turmeric, truthfully, a heaping tablespoon. That right there is that's that thing right there. Nature seasoning. This is like the straight, it's like your whole, I can't say your entire seasoning cabinet, but the majority of seasoning cabinet in a bottle right there. Chicken broth, yes, that's better than bouillon. Use that to season your chicken. And I'm telling you, you're on your way. I'm trying to tell you, it don't get no better, for real. Keep fluffing that rice up. Doing it to one hand, y'all. You know what I mean? Holding a little phone. Ain't got no camera thing, you know what I mean? Not yet. Let me get a few more of these videos out. I'll be getting the camera. Yes, sir. Look at that. Get that close up. That's what you want right there. It's good stuff right here, for real. Wait till you taste it. We'll have some more videos coming out. Wait till you get your mans out there on that grill. I got a cousin Tommy over there in Charleston. That's my man, trying to get him over here to be cooking with me, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Lisa, Aunt Deb, you know what I mean? I even hear that, my Aunt Connie can get down with it. You gonna see what it is, Let's all get together and start doing something. Have my Uncle Tobias out there on the ones and twos, playing a little music or something while we cooking in the kitchen, getting a little family get together, whatever. That's what it's supposed to be. We're gonna do stuff like that sooner or later. Ain't nothing more to say about it, for real. Now, you can take it really over the top. Mess around. Have some ribs on that grill or something. Put that on a plate next to this right here, and you're doing things, for real. Till next time, this is your man, Mr. J himself, that guy. Talk to y'all soon.